I am Israel Kamakawiwo'ole, born May 20th, 1959, in Honolulu, Hawaii. They called me Bretta. I grew up in the neighborhood of Kamuk, where the sea breeze carried the sound of slack key, guitars and the echoes of old Hawaiian chants. From a young age, I was drawn to music. My parents, especially my father who was a musician, filled our home with the spirit of Malay Hawaiian song and poetry. It wasn't just entertainment, it was resistance, memory, and love. As a teenager, I formed the Makaha Sons of Niihau with my brother Skippy. We weren't just making music, we were preserving culture. In the 1970s, the Hawaiian Renaissance was growing. Our people were reclaiming their language, traditions, and pride. We played at beaches, local venues, and community gatherings, weaving modern rhythms with the soul of the islands. We sang of sovereignty, of ancestral land, of being Hawaiian in a world that often forgot us. But loss was never far. My brother Skippy died young, just 28, from obesity-related complications. I was devastated. His death was a warning, and yet my own body was already suffering. At my heaviest, I weighed over 750 pounds. I was hospitalized countless times, placed on oxygen, and struggled to breathe. Yet I never stopped singing. In 1993, late at night in a Honolulu studio, I recorded Somewhere Over the Rainbow. What a wonderful world in a single take. Just me and my ukulele. It wasn't planned, it wasn't polished, but it was pure. That version found its way to hearts across the world. It wasn't just a cover, it was a lullaby from the Pacific, a song of hope from a man who had seen too much sorrow. I released several albums as a solo artist facing future, Ielai, and in this life combining traditional Hawaiian songs with reggae and jazz influences. But more than music, I used my platform to speak. I called for justice for Native Hawaiians. I sang about Aloha Gina love for the land and the damage of tourism and colonization. I wasn't interested in fame. I wanted dignity for my people. Despite my health deteriorating, I kept giving. I performed in a wheelchair, on oxygen, and still smiled with every note. On June 26, 1997, at just 38 years old, I died from respiratory failure. My funeral was one of the largest in Hawaiian history. Over 10,000 people came. My ashes were scattered in the ocean as chants and songs rose to the sky. Today, my voice still floats through speakers, sunsets, and soul-searching moments. I am Israel Kamakawiwo'ole, a voice for the forgotten, a bridge between tradition and tomorrow. And when you hear that soft strum and whisper of a dream somewhere over the rainbow, I am with you.